Every single system, whether it's a tiny app on your phone or a massive global website, has a limit. There's a point where it just can't take any more pressure. Today, we're going to talk about how to find that exact breaking point before it finds you.
Oh, we've all been there, right? You're rushing to buy concert tickets, or you're trying to grab that Black Friday deal, and poof, the site just dies. It's so frustrating. And it happens for one simple reason. The system got pushed way beyond what it was built to handle.
And that's, right there, is the whole game. The only thing standing between a happy customer and a complete meltdown is knowing precisely where that limit is. So the big question is, how do you find it before your customers do?
Well, the answer is something called stress testing. And yeah, it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. We're going to push a system to its absolute limits, totally on purpose.
Think of it like this. What happens if we don't just send a few users, but a whole virtual stadium of them to an app all at once? What happens when we throw way more data at it than it's ever supposed to see? The goal isn't just to see if it breaks. We want to know exactly how it breaks, when it breaks, and what happens right after. To make this really concrete, let's walk through a couple of scenarios where this becomes absolutely critical. So picture a popular online store on a normal day. Everything's just humming along, people are browsing, adding things to their cart, checking out, no drama. The system is happy, it's in its comfort zone. And then, boom, the big holiday sale drops. A marketing email goes out, a post goes viral, and all of a sudden, thousands and thousands of people are flooding the site at the exact same second. The servers just get slammed, and that system that was working perfectly a minute ago, it just grinds to a halt and crashes. That moment, the exact point where everything falls over, that's the breaking point. And trust me, it is so much better to find that in a controlled lab environment than to have your customers find it for you during your biggest sale of the year. Every second that site is down is costing you money, and maybe more importantly, your reputation. We can actually see this whole process. Imagine a banking app. At 1,000 transactions, we're in the green. Everything is fast and smooth. But then we ramp it up to 25,000. Now we're in the yellow zone. The app starts to feel sluggish, things are slowing down. And then we push it to 50,000 transactions. We hit the red zone. The system fails. That number, 50,000, that's our breaking point. Now, if all this digital talk feels a little abstract, let's use an analogy from the physical world that I think makes this super clear. Building a bridge. So a bridge is designed to handle a normal, steady flow of cars, right? Same way an app is designed for a normal number of users. But what happens if you suddenly have a citywide evacuation and thousands of extra cars try to cram onto that bridge all at once? It's going to shake, and it might even collapse. It's the exact same principle for software, just with digital traffic. I mean, think about it. No engineer would ever build a bridge without knowing its absolute maximum weight limit. They test it to make sure it's safe. In the digital world, we're doing the exact same thing, but instead of safety, we're testing for reliability and for our users' trust. So that brings us to the big question, right? This sounds kind of crazy. Why on earth would we intentionally try to break our own systems? What are we really trying to accomplish here? Well, there are three main goals. First, we want to find that absolute upper limit. How many people can be on here at the same time before it falls over? Second, and this one is so important, how does the system recover after it fails? Does it pop right back up without losing any data, or does it just stay dead? And third, this whole process shines a huge spotlight on all the hidden weak spots so we can fix them long before a real user ever stumbles upon them. Really, the most crucial part of all of this is that it happens safely behind the scenes. It's like a controlled demolition in a test lab where no one gets hurt. It's all about being proactive so that by the time an app or a website gets to you, it's been through the ringer and it's ready for just about anything. So if you remember just one thing from all this, let it be this mantra, because it's the entire philosophy of stress testing summed up perfectly. It's always better to break it yourself in testing than to have it break in front of all your customers. Thanks for joining me for this explainer.